Hi everyone, and welcome to episode number 253 of the Karen Knits podcast. My name is Karen, and I'm coming to you from South Central Pennsylvania, where I live, where I work, where I knit, and get into all kinds of other crafting shenanigans. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. It is Saturday, April the 12th, 2025, and it's a dreary, rainy day out. We are 100% in the April showers phase of of life. Hopefully it'll bring all the May flowers, and with that more allergies. But hubby will be stuffed up completely once more flowers start coming out after our April showers. But anywho, we need the rain. It's been awful dry around here and all that, so we do need the rain. So, but it's really overcast again now. It was a little bit sunny for a while, and that's done. Anywho, if you're a new viewer, thank you so much for coming by and checking out my channel. I'm so happy to have you here with me. I'm glad you came by to see what kind of shenanigans I'm up to. Hope you like it. Hope you stick around. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back for yet another week to see what kind of nonsense I've been up to, see what I've managed to get done with my knitting, and sometimes crochet. No crochet this week. But I'm so happy to have you here with me again, week after week. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. If you have not yet subscribed, please do. It helps my little channel. And like the video, share, hit the notification bell so you find out when I put out new videos. Comment. I love reading your comments, and I try to get back to every single one of them. All that YouTube-y stuff. So, anywho, my hand is hurting. I've got to get that topical ibuprofen. It's on my list of things to get soon. These two fingers are awful sore. Awful achy. Anywho, and this one. Anywho, enough belly aching. I'll do more of that at the end. Maybe. So anyway, how are you? It's been a busy week. I've been trying to keep up with my knitting as much as as I said, achy hands have allowed. And the main news is that I'm out. I have been knocked out of sock madness. I have a sad. But I'm happy to have made it into round 3. But I just have not had the time between work stuff, sock madness, and my work schedule coming in towards the end of the semester never seem to jive well together. So, but it is what it is. I love every minute of sock madness that I'm participating in, and I do plan on finishing this round of the socks. And our team filled up pretty quick. The round doesn't finish until Thursday, I believe. And our team filled up fast. It seemed like there was lots of spots, bang, gone. So, anywho, so I'm on the heel flap on each of them. One of them, the heel flap is done. I'm ready to do the heel turn. The other one, I'm a little over half done. I'm probably close to 2/3 done, the heel flap. And I'm out. So, there's what the heel flap looks like. So, it's the front of the sock. It's a really pretty design. This will continue down the front of the foot, and this was the design down the back of the leg. And I do plan on continuing them. Now I don't have to be as concerned about making sure that I do it perfectly. I can make mistakes now coming up to the gusset and the foot, because it has like a what's the word I'm looking for? I have a word that's gone missing. It's shaped differently than usual. Anywho, it's the Itamarachi Yeah, Ida Mirachi socks. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's by Anna Zhuravleva, and I love her patterns. She's got some really pretty designs, and this one is no exception. But as I said, I'm out of the competition. Our team is full, and I'm just knitting at my own pace now. So I haven't even touched those yet today. And it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But I was busy with other things most of the day. So my other knitting, this might be a short episode, but then again, I might start nattering. Just stay tuned, we'll see. So these are my toe up, 2 at a time, sort of shorty socks. And this is with my opal yarns that were in my advent calendar in 2023. It was from Purple Circle Yarn Co. I believe is the proper name of it. She's on Etsy. But these are 2 different yarns, and so I know this drives some of you a little bit bonkers, but they're mismatched socks. I have 24 20-gram skeins of yarn, and those are just the right amount so that if I do contrasting toe, heel, and cuff, I can use up the entire 20-gram skein of yarn. Each makes one sort of shorty sock. And then like these 2 I would wear together. Easily I would wear these 2 together because they're in a similar color family, and they're not super duper contrasty. There's someone outside yelling. Spring has sprung. People are out and about, and some of them are noisy. So anyways, those are my 2 at a time toe up sort of shorty socks, and they're coming along nicely. Oh, I don't even think, oh, good grief. When I saw you last week, I was down here. So I've added a little bit. I am, I think, one round away from being ready to start the gusset increasing. And then I'll get the heel done, and then we're on to the races because the leg is the quicker part of these socks. So, but they're coming along nicely. I'll get some more work done on those tomorrow. I'll probably work on the heel turn, or the heel flap and the heel turn on my round 3 socks. I'll work on those a little bit more today and this evening. And then I'll get going with the gusset, hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then on Monday. So, as I said, that I just didn't have the time to keep up with that this week. It's not a complicated pattern. It's just one that you kind of have to keep track of each row to make sure you're doing the right things. The front and the back of the sock have a different chart, so it takes a little, for me, it took a little bit of concentration to keep track of what was going on which half of the sock, the front or back of the sock. But I'm looking forward to when they're finished because I think they're going to be, they're gorgeous. And the yarn I'm using for that, see, I'm going back and forth. The yarn I'm using for that is yarn I dyed myself. And I took them to church on Wednesday evening for our Bible study and prayer time. And one of the guys looks at me and goes, "Whoa, those are bright." They are kind of bright. But I love, that color is just such a beautiful, happy color. It's yarn I dyed myself, and I love it. It's such a pretty color. I really do love it so much. So that's it for my knitting this week. I am hoping that once I finish the Sock Madness, the round 3 socks, I'll see what round 4 looks like, whether I cast them on or not. Stay tuned. I'll let you know next week whether I decide to do the round 4 socks or not. And if I do them, I might modify them, make them shorter, all that kind of stuff. In hindsight, if I'd known I was going to be eliminated in this round for Sock Madness, I would have done one less repeat on the legs of these and only done, like, left out that much of the leg and had them only be like that long. That would have been better for my fat little legs. But as it is, they'll be longer, but that's good. So what else is news? I may or may not have ordered some yarn. I guess it's almost 2 weeks ago now. Yeah, it was on the 1st of April. Not an April Fool's Day joke. Freckled Whimsy Advent self-striping yarn pre-orders came out on the 1st of April. So I ordered a skein of the sock weight self-striping Advent yarn for 2025. So it doesn't get added to my stash until, I probably won't consider it added to my stash until I open it on the 1st of December. But, or the 29th of, or the end of November, so I have it caked up and ready to start knitting on the 1st. But I won't count that into my stash until I have it in my possession, and I won't have it in my possession until October, November. Long, long way away from now. So, but that is yarn that did get added to my stash. So, I've done quite well this year not buying much yarn. Other than my Row 1 minis, I have not been adding much yarn to my stash. So I do also need to get back to work on my Radvent cardigan. That has not, I have not touched that in way too long. I think maybe that'll be my next project that I'll start focusing on. Get that done. I think I'm on day 15, so I think it's day 15's yarn that I'm adding into that now. So I still have quite a ways to go on that, but I need to get cracking on that. And I also would like to start adding more either to my Jelly Roll cardigan or my mitered square cardigan. Those are also ones that I have not touched in forever. So those three cardigans are just languishing. I probably have not touched them since February. I need to rectify that. So those will be back. I'll be back to working on those. And I've been chatting online with a few online friends of mine that we all do. We got together and first met years ago. And we just chat back and forth online every once in a while. And one of the ladies, had suggested maybe we should make crochet snowflakes. Maybe pick one pattern and do one a month, or one specific pattern per month. And then it didn't go anywhere, but now one of the women has suggested again, why don't we get started on that? So I'm kind of hoping we'll get that going and get one pattern chosen to start working on in April. So I think it would be fun to have a bunch of crocheted snowflakes to put on my Christmas tree this year. So I might go back and do a couple extras, so I have 12 of them done for the year. I bought the crochet cotton quite some time ago, but we didn't start, so hopefully we'll get going on that fairly soon, because I think that'll be kind of fun. So you might see some snowflakes coming up in the next few weeks. I might only make one per month, but we'll see. We'll see, maybe I'll make more than one. And what else is new? So yeah, my hands have been hurting. And I've had a few people suggest Voltaren, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, as like a topical ibuprofen. Because my hand, it hurts through here, in the joint, in here, and in the knuckles, like these knuckles and in here. And it's just these two. The pinky is okay, The first finger is okay, but these ones, and they just like, you can even feel in this one when I bend it, you can just feel, you can feel something happening. Perhaps I need to make an appointment to go see my orthopedic surgeon again, the one that did these 2 surgeries. Maybe I should make an appointment and go see him, because this finger is starting to, this one's starting to go as a trigger finger. And it had been for a while. It only locked up during the night. But now I'm finding that it's starting to lock up more and more frequently, off and on during the day, and it's starting to be more painful. So this is part of what slowed me down during Sock Madness, that I just got two sore hands. So that's kind of slowed me down. But such is life. And yes, the work has been busy. We're closing in towards the end of the semester, which also means we're going to be starting to get a lot more things going on. This morning we had an open house on campus, so my sidekick and I, the 2 of us in our department, were on campus this morning to chat with prospective students, so that went well. Then we had to make a run out to Staples and pick up some more ink for the printer for my husband at work, because he needed to get some things printed for tomorrow morning for church, and the printer, he has 2 printers. He has one of these big fancy ones, and something was off with that one, so that one didn't work. And then we have like a little one just for doing a few photocopies and a little bit of printing, that we also have, so he went to use that one, and there was no black ink. The color ink was still in there, but the black ink was done, and he needed the stuff printed for tomorrow morning. So we buzzed into one of the bigger towns nearby that has a Staples, and we buzzed down there and we bought more ink, and then got home. So a lot of today has been running around and busy. So I'm looking forward to relaxing this afternoon. We have had some leftover fries from yesterday. We had went out for brunch or lunch, and picked up, or hubby had fries with his meal and he only ate part of them, so we brought the rest home. Then we have some chili, and then we bought some cheese, so we're gonna have chili cheese fries for supper tonight. So looking forward to that. That is gonna be yummy. So, and quick and easy to do. Throw the fries in the air fryer and nuke the chili. Nice and quick and easy. And what else? That's about it. I still have to film my Stash Down Diaries for March. That still hasn't been done. I will be filming that probably on Monday and get that posted for you guys on Tuesday. That's the plan. Unless I do it after I'm finished this. We'll see. But that video will be coming out in the next few days. And I still plan on getting that tutorial video done for my sort of shorty socks. I just have to find the time to sit down, shut up, and get that done. So now that Sock Madness I'm out of Sock Madness, I have some time. I don't feel that time pressure to get Sock Madness socks done in a time crunch. So maybe I'll get going on that in the next few days. Next week. But I have a stack of grading I have to get caught up on too. Yeah. There's only a few weeks left of the semester. We're almost done. So we have it's not an open house. We have a special event coming out on campus in a few weeks where we have a whole bunch of high school students coming to campus, and they'll be going through with several departments, and each of the departments will do a presentation we'll do the same presentation 4 times, once for each of the 4 groups. So that's coming up on the 1st of May. Then we have final exams, then student awards ceremony, and then graduation. So there's just all these things coming up. So it's going to be a busy time in the next few weeks. But once we roll around to the 9th of May is graduation. So once we're done with that, the semester is done. And then it's just time to tidy up my office and all that kind of stuff. So, but other than that, ooh, the sun's trying to peek out. Just like I saw something shiny or saw a squirrel and had to look the other way. Anyway, on that note, I think I shall let you go. And I will see you guys again very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.